Hey guys, thanks for following along. So here's my first day of the week. This is my pull day. So I like to start off with a lat focused exercise. At this point, lats are my biggest priority as far as back training. So I start here at these unilateral cable pull downs, trying to really drive my elbow into that hip pocket there. Get a good stretch on the way up, keeping the tension on the lat, and the hard squeeze at the bottom. Again, just been doing 2 sets of everything. So here's 2 sets, and then I move on to the grunt T-bar row by Bolt. So these I'm trying to get up over the pad a little more here. So I did use some yoga blocks and stand on those just to get a more stable footing. It has a smaller platform up top, but it's almost kind of too low. So the yoga blocks are a little better for me. Big thing here, again, want to get a big stretch at the bottom, hard squeeze. I don't want to lift my chin and my head up and lean back at all. I want to keep that tension on my back, especially my mid back. And then here's one of my favorites, just a cable pullover. These I like to lean forward a little from the waist, stand a bit back, and I want to really feel that drag and pull on the way up. Get a good stretch, and then I'm trying to keep my elbows from rotating at all. I want to keep the tension in the same spot, keep my arms stable, the slight bend, and drive down, keeping a nice arc right towards my hips. Again, that was 2 sets there, and then another unilateral movement. Been liking these. I prefer these over doing, like, I've done a cable rope pull, essentially with like one of those Vulcan straps. Those work pretty good too to do bilaterally, but I've been feeling these unilaterally much better, so that's gonna stay in. Again, big stretch, hard squeeze, trying to keep that elbow down. Don't want my trap to take over. I want to really keep the tension in the lats. So another 2 sets on this. Then move into some biceps. Start off with hammer curls using that Vulcan strap I was talking about. This is great. I want to stand back a little bit, get some good tension at the bottom. And then I'm trying to kind of feel like I'm pulling my hands up and then out at the top towards my shoulders. Get a good squeeze, really hit the brachialis too. It's a great exercise. I love hammer curls, just for overall bicep development, forearms too. Just holding that position, you see a lot more through the forearms, brachialis. So 2 more sets here, and then I move on. These next ones have become my favorite. This is a 1-arm cable curl. So I just attached the chain at my setup because it wouldn't have enough length to get a good stretch and a full squeeze the other way because of the angle. So this allows me to do a movement much like a machine in a commercial gym, where I'm able to keep tension on the bicep the whole time, get a good stretch on the way down, and a hard squeeze. On these, you want to rotate your upper body a little bit, really let that arm lean out, as you can see I do here on this side. So another 2 sets here. These are great. Such a good exercise. Even if you don't have access to a cable, you can do these, which would be called spider curls. You can do them with a dumbbell. Same thing. You're just not having the same tension throughout the movement as you would with a cable, but they still work great. Then probably my favorite forearm builder, just wrist curls with a cable. I use this Kaz handle, which I was using on the curls. These are great. It allows me to kind of keep my fingers and hand tension down and really just focus on squeezing that forearm. Again, bodybuilding, you want to have a complete physique. So in my mind, that's developing everything. Forearms, abs, calves, which a lot of people, like to not do today because it's not judged as much, but my whole philosophy still is that, you should build a physique that you truly want, and a balanced physique. So for me, that's training everything. There's nothing that I'm not going to train. I want every body part developed well. So 2 sets here. And then the last exercise that I do, I always do an abdominal exercise to end my workouts. It's just a way for me to make sure I'm getting in consistent ab training. I want something that's got decent resistance. So these, I do a cable crunch. I use a Rogue hip thrust pad just to kneel down on. I want to get a good stretch on the way up and really hard squeeze on the way down. Try and drive my elbows in towards the floor. Squeeze and then resist. These fry my abs. I love these. Probably my favorite ab exercise. And then from there, I just do a little bit of cardio. Right now, I'm just doing 10 minutes on the bike after training, and then I do 40 minutes on the stairs on my 2 rest days. I also do 5 minutes before training on the bike just to warm up. The bike is the only cardio equipment I have down in the basement, so it's convenient, plus it's helped my knees a ton. So after that, 10 minutes here. I'm gonna hit some posing too. Always gotta hit some shots. See how things are looking, you know. The bike is such a great tool though. It's I think it's underutilized. Really like it for knee strength, leg strength also. It just gets some blood through those legs in a way that's not high impact, you know. So then we're gonna take a look at things. Little front double, pretty happy with this. Lat spread. This is a pretty strong pose for me. Happy with how it's coming in right now. Body fat is getting a little better, tightening up while not losing a ton of fullness. So the goal right now is basically more of a recomp than anything. I don't want my weight to just plummet right now, but I want to get the fat off, keep training intensity high, keep recovery good, feel good. Back double, shoulders and arms are coming in good. I could have rotated back more with the wrist for sure on that. This lat spread, I don't think I was real happy with. I got stuck here. A little bit on that left side, but still decent. The lat spread's one of the hardest poses for me. I really like how it looks on my physique when I bend at the wrist, which sometimes is hard to do for me on the left side. I had a wrist injury a couple years ago that still kind of limits mobility a little bit, but it's improving. And just hit some other classic shots here. Again, overall, pretty happy with where things are at. Excited to keep improving and see what we can do this year. Bring a better package than last year. I really appreciate you guys following along. And again, any questions, message me here. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. It's chainsaw_116. And if there's anything in particular you guys want to see, just let me know. And we'll make it happen. Thanks, guys. Take care.